ball over to you. You know these guys.
Well, the fans are really up. They're really hyped for this one. Rudy Hatfield gets a big hand. Rudy Hatfield came in for Benji Paras, who underwent surgery 2 days ago. Benji Paras wanted so much to play the Tower of Power. Rudy Hatfield, 6'3" forward. They call him the Shadow because he's everywhere. Rodney Santos is known as the slasher. He plays behind Johnny Abarrientos. He's coming to his own when Johnny was injured. This guy can take it to the hoop and hit a medium range jumper.
Well, I think we're going to see from the PBA team certainly a lot of that slashing quickness to the basket, up tempo. That's why we were talking before the game.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if this was 101 to 100.
Noe Castillo, he's known as the Golden Boy. He's from Citadel, played for Citadel in the US NCAA. He likes to come off the screen, can shoot the three-point shot. Not a great defensive player. That's his weakness if he has anything, and he's learned to slash to the basket. Daniel Defonso, whenever he slams dunks, he likes to raise the roof. Show the gesture of raising the roof. One of the nice kids. He played with Adukul in the collegiate series. Everybody was hoping they can face each other in this court today.
Well, I think he's one kid that ABC fans are very familiar with from junior competition. Excellent prospect, and they had a great first year in the PBA last year.
Right. 6'9" center Andy Siegel. He plays the game. He's very athletic, plays the game with a lot of passion, but his problem, he commits fouls. He commits so many frustration fouls that he gets out of the game very quickly, but he can slam, he can go baseline, and he's a tremendous rebounder.
Well, he may have an interesting challenge in Gong Xiaobin. As you know, Gong loves to ball fake inside, get people off their feet.
Rene Bong Hawkins is a player that the Philippines missed in the last Asian Games because he underwent knee surgery. He doesn't jump very high, but he positions himself very well, gets a lot of rebounds, hits a medium range jumper, and he's one of the smartest players in the league.
I compare and look at him like with Patrimonio as more like an Adrian Dantley player from a long, long time ago. Back you in and do things around the basket regardless of his size.
This kid is one of the best players in the Philippines today. Eric Meng, 6'6" forward. He's a very strong player, played 3 years or 2 years with in the amateur leagues, came through the ranks. He's a very solid forward. And they call him Major Pain because he inflicts a lot of pain on the opponents.
Well, he compares favorably to Fatih and Mashanta from the upper body strength.
This guy is known as Dynamite Danny Siegel, the brother of Andy, the younger brother, 6'6" center. He likes to hang for the extra split second before he gets his shot off. He's a great all-round player. They call him the skyscraper, 6'9", Malo Aquino. He played in the last Asian Games, played quite well. Played against China in Manila before the Asian Games, did pretty well against the big guys from China. They call him the Flying A, Johnny Abarrientos. Well, he took a beating against Dong in the Asian Games. He was looking to avenge that one. He's not going to get the chance, but see how he goes against Hasegawa.
Well, Abarrientos, we were talking about in practice today. He's got such tremendous quickness in bringing it up. The Spud Webb type of player from the NBA. Going to be a handful.
Now, Kenneth Durandez, they call him Captain Marbel, not Marvel, because he comes from the town of Marbel in South Cotabato. MVP 2 years ago. Can shoot, loves to slam, maybe a little weak on the defensive end, but a great all-round player and a very exciting one.
I've watched him play quite a bit. He's very solid. I like his game a lot. Well, everybody knows this guy.
Yes, four-time MVP, 6'3" forward. He may be getting on in years, but for the big moments, you can depend on the captain.
Well, a special day like this, even if you're 50 years old, I think you're going to get that adrenaline going.
Right. Alvin Patrimonio, one of the most popular players who ever played the game in our country, and a very nice kid. Our PBA All-Star head coach, Tim Cohn, a very successful coach who's done well for himself. And then, of course, we've got the assistant coach there from one of the other teams in the PBA, Alphonsus Chua, and, of course, the big guy there who's going to roll over you, Perry Ronquillo.
Back here at the Phil Sport Arena in Manila, Philippines. We're just about to get started for a little bit of history. This is the first time that the ABC and the PBA have been on the court at the same time, and there you see your starters. ABC, Hasagawa, Chinchilong, Maghrabi, that's Gong Xiaobin, and Mashantov, and then, of course, your team.
Abarientos, Duremdes, Paulo Aquino, Danny Siegel, and Eric Meng.
40th anniversary of the ABC, 25th anniversary of the PBA. First time history, and I'm going to turn it over to the golden voice of the PBA and Philippine sport, Ronnie Nathaniels, for the play-by-play.
Thank you very much. And the barker at the venue says, let's get ready to rumble. I hope we don't have a rumble. Just looking forward to a great game. The referees for this game are international referee Rafi Britannico and Lito Camarangan. So the PBA players, one of the things that they're going to have to worry about is getting used to the Fiba rules.
That is a difference because, you know, you don't get a chance, number one, as a player, not getting a chance to call a timeout on the floor if something happens is a big problem. So we'll see what happens. I think at the end of the day, it's who puts the ball in the basket that counts and who can stop the other guy. A little more ceremony here, Ronnie.
Right. Well, ABC President Carl Cheng, Chairman of the PBA Board of Governors, Fedui Teng Su, Mr. Yo, the Secretary General of the ABC, will be joined there by Commissioner Garcia of the Philippine Sports Commission. Everybody who's anybody in basketball is here. Freddie Velasco, the President of the Basketball Association of the Philippines, and of course, Commissioner June Bernardino of the PBA. This is the normal ceremonial toss. 6 guys going to toss 1 ball. Malo Aquino will going up against Gong Xiaobin.
Carl did a good job of throwing that ball up there. I haven't seen the referee throw it up that well.
We've got to do 1 more for the photographers. Well, Carl Ching obviously enjoying his stay in Manila. He loves coming to Manila, and well, basketball is his business.
He was at practice this morning and calling himself the unofficial team captain and giving some motivational speeches. It was really good to see. Of course, it's always tough when you put so many countries together to try and play one game with a minimum amount of practice.
It's showtime here at the Phil Sports Arena, and ABC is going to start the show. Hasagawa inside to Gong. Oh, blocked by Eric Meng. And Abarientos pushes it. Long pass to Duremdes. He goes inside, misses an easy basket. Follow up by Danny Siegel. And the first basket for the PBA All-Stars.
Well, one thing that the ABCs will have to do early is get back on defense because the quickness factor is with the PBA. Although Gong Xiaobin
against Eric Meng, almost lost it. Second time around. Tough defense by Meng. Abarientos pushing it up quickly to Danny Siegel. He goes baseline, throws it out, bad pass, intercepted.
PBA is showing that they can really push the ball up the floor in a hurry.
Looking tough. Long shot. That doesn't go. Rebound battle. Won by Menk. Menk to Abarientos. Abarientos top of the key. Jumper shot. Rebound. Tap to Hasegawa.
Chenchi Long hasn't touched the ball.
Yeah, he goes. A great fast break play by Chenchi Long. Finishes that at one so nicely.
Well, he can really fill the lane. He plays 3 different positions back on his national team. And everybody kind of getting a little jitters out of themselves, but moving the ball very well.
Abarientos against Hasegawa. Down the middle, in the corner, Duremdes. Back to Johnny Abarientos. Danny Siegel, head and shoulder fake. Can't shoot. Inside to Duremdes. Oh, good quick hands by Hasegawa, and Duremdes lost it. Hasegawa against Abarientos. Leans in. Oh, nice shot.
Well, doing it all, 94 feet. And Hasegawa will give you the excellent defense. He's not going to get out there and score 20, but he sticks his nose right in there.
All-Stars up, 4-2. ABC All-Stars. Siegel in the corner. Danny Siegel. Menk sets, fires. Too long. Rebound to Chenchi Long. Down the middle.
Good pass off that
time.
Yes,
and a good play there by McIntosh. He gets a foul against Menk. He'll go to the line for a possible 3-point play.
Well, that was the Gulf and Western Asia connection. Both guys from the Middle East. There's the dish off, as you see it. And Mashantov is in great shape,
right.
coming from the Miami camp. So sometimes you get these guys during the summer, and it's a little bit different story.
He is one of the best players in the Middle East, certainly.
6 times MVP in Lebanon.
Makes a 3-point play. And it's a 7-2 lead for the ABC All-Stars. 7:47 remaining in the first quarter. The one thing that the ABC All-Stars have shown so far is they've got quick hands and they play tough defense. Siegel. Danny. Got a foul. He got to the line for 2. Well, he bled for that one. But he got the foul.
Well, Mashantov is really not noted as a defensive player. He'll stay in front of somebody, but he's not going to shut anybody down. So interesting to see him coming out and digging in.
Danny Siegel makes the first free throw. 7-3 is the count. 4-point lead for the ABC All-Stars. Malo Aquino playing center for the PBA All-Stars. Second free throw by Danny is also good. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 7-4. Hasegawa is showing some great speed. Oh, beautiful pass. But a sorry miss by Cheng. Abarientos brings it up. Duremdes. Now that was great anticipation by Duremdes and a good eye by Abarientos.
Beautiful job. Made Chenchi Long pay for the fact that late getting back after the shot.
Eric Menk is really battling these guys. He's been looking forward for this matchup against Gong Xiaobin.
Well, interesting that Gong Xiaobin really hasn't done anything yet, but the ABC All-Stars are up. If he can get his legs going, it should be pretty interesting. And Menk really hasn't done much. So 2 guys we talked about.
Eric Menk miss. Goes out to Siegel. Eric Menk is such an intense player. See, I think that's more the tension.
Yeah.
The tension in him. Oh, good steal by Abarientos. And a foul is going to be called on Hasegawa.
Lucky not an intentional 2-shot foul in the middle of the court.
7-6 is the count. ABC All-Stars by a point. 6:42 remaining in the first quarter. Crowd slowly trying to get into this one.
Well, it looks like you get him a little foot there with the ball.
Menk. He takes another one. This one's good. And the PBA All-Stars move ahead by a point. 8-7.
Well, Mashantov has played point guard in Lebanon, so he knows how to handle the ball.
Throws it out to Magrabi, doesn't go. Menk for another rebound. Out to Abarientos. The flying A. Malo Aquino. Aquino. His scoop shot. He does that like, you know, And a steal, and Siegel is fouled.
Well, that's one thing when you get with players that aren't real familiar with one another. They tend to get a little bit careless with the ball, and Abrientos, you've got to protect it every time.
13 foul on the ABC All-Stars. You shoot when you've got the 5th foul, right? After the 4th foul, you shoot. The FIBA rules. Menk. Abrientos. Duremdes. Siegel. Danny. Almost lost it. Recovers the loose ball into Aquino. He lost it at the end line.
Well, it's very, very humid in here, and
yes.
We tried to use there were new balls. We tried to use them, you know, during the 2 days of practice, but you can see that they really don't have the kind of grip that you need.
Well, El Khatib comes in now for Hasegawa.
Well, that's a big backcourt.
Very big backcourt. It's a big front court, too. Oh, good rebound. Nobody boxed out. And a foul on Danny Siegel. Reach-in foul on Danny Siegel.
Well, the ABC All-Stars are getting the shots inside. Ball not dropping down from the outside. They're getting inside, but not converting as yet. Ali Al-Maghrabi is a captain of the Saudi Arabia national team. As you see, 6'8".
Missed the first free throw. Well, one nation that has really improved in recent years has been Saudi Arabia. The Middle East countries are really coming along very nicely.
Well, in 1999, Maghrabi led Saudi to a 3rd-place finish. It was their first medal.
Well, he made 1 out of 2. 10-8 is the count. The PBA All-Stars up by 2.
That'll be an interesting matchup. Abrientos against Fadi, who's 6'5".
Duremdes jumps from the corner. No good. A beautiful rebound by Menk and a follow-up by Eric Menk.
I'm impressed the way he goes to work on the board.
12-8, 4-point lead for the PBA All-Stars. Good inside pass. Blocked by Aquino, but a foul is called.
Well, this will be the toughest part of the game, Ronnie. When
yes.
It gets a close foul.
Right.
How many times will the referee go along against the crowd?
Right. But he certainly made a good call that time. And you see a great pass inside, and Aquino got him on the hand very clearly.
One area that's a real strength for this team is their free throw shooting.
Well, Makantaf has got 4 points so far. That's his 5th. 12-10. PBA still up in front by 2. 4:53 remaining in the first quarter. Abrientos.
Well, we're right on target for that 100-point game.
Right.
We can go this route.
Cross court to Siegel. Inside to Siegel. Ball batted out.
One interesting aspect of the game will be how that Coach Sarkis moves his players in and out of the game.
Because he doesn't know all of them. He's learned about them in one practice. Menk whirls around. Short stab. No good. Chenchilo with the rebound. He pushes it up very quickly. Foul. Going to take 2. Foul was on Johnny Abrientos. He tried to give Danny Siegel some help and committed the foul. That's his first.
Well, you would think that Mashantaf would try to go inside and set up a post position play with Abrientos and really put the pressure on.
Yeah, he's got a tremendous advantage in height and heft, but he's not using it so far.
Can really shoot the basketball.
Yes, Mashantaf. Missed the second, tap in, still no good. PBA comes away with it. Duremdes. Inside pass to Aquino. He almost lost it, picked up by Abrientos. Menk. He's blocked in midair, but Duremdes picks it up. He's guilty of traveling. Well, one thing so far, the referees have shown no inclination to help the home team. I mean, they're calling it like they see it, which is good.
Absolutely. Well, you want to win it or lose
Bad
it on the court.
Now the PBA All-Stars pushing it up quickly. Duremdes to Abrientos. Johnny fires. He makes it.
Well, I think they're going to have to get Gong Xiaobin out of the game because he's a little bit tired.
14-11. You're right. 14-11 is the count. Oh, good quick hands by Abarientos again. Duremdes. Not a good pass by Duremdes. Duremdes tapped into Abarientos. Another bad pass. Another interception. Oh, fancy play. And Gong Xiaobin puts it up and in.
Well, Mashantov, a little showtime there.
Very nice.
Both teams looking like it's time to take the first blow.
Right. 3:08 remaining in the first quarter, 14-13. PBA All-Stars by a point. Couple of sloppy passes, well read by the ABC All-Stars defensively. Duremdes with a long one. 16-13, a 3-point lead. 2:50 to go in the first quarter. PBA All-Stars hanging in there up front. Trouble. Good call. Maghrabi, right?
Ali Maghrabi.
From Saudi Arabia, the 6'8" center, took too many steps.
Well, they're a beautiful dish off, and Gong Xiaobin using the backboard, the best friend of an offensive player.
Barrientos. Siegel. Tough shot. Oh, what a shot by Danny Siegel. Hang time for Danny.
Well, beautiful step through the screen that time, and nice hang time.
Yeah, he a split second extra in the air that makes all the difference for him. Aquino with the rebound on that miss. Duremdes pushes it up down the middle. He's likely to go all the way. Yes.
ABC going to have to go to a timeout. Yeah, Coach Sock is up. Beautiful job of splitting the defense.
22-13. Gong Xiaobin takes a long one. That won't go. Abarientos, the littlest guy on the field with the rebound. Long lead pass is bad again.
Well, second time Mashantov, he stepped into the lane.
Gong Xiaobin.
Gong Xiaobin's going to have to take him out to lunch. That's 2 times in a row that he's set him up for beautiful passes for the layup.
Right. 20-15, 1:33 to go. First quarter. The thing is, when Johnny Abarientos passes, he's not used to having such tall players on the opposite side who can lead. And they read his passes so well. Siegel with a 3. That doesn't go. Rebound battle. Tapped out by Abarientos. And we have the first time out of the ball game with the PBA All-Stars leading the ABC All-Stars 20-15. With 1:13 to go. PBA All-Stars up by 5, 20-15 against the ABC All-Stars. But I think the tempo of this game is going to pick up once they kind of settle down.
Well, they've done a good job other than the actual handling of the ball. Both teams are looking to push it up. We've got a good amount of points. We're playing on about that 80 or so mark right now if we go the same way.
Ildefonso. Nice strong move inside by Ali Maghrabi.
Well, that's experience against youth right there, Ronnie.
Right. Ildefonso came in for Marlo Aquino, and Rodney Santos is in for Johnny Abarientos.
Well, now we'll see the difference in the point guard play because Abarientos was definitely a factor there moving the ball around.
Rodney Santos into the basket. Yes, the slasher takes it to the hoop for 2.
Well, he played to his nickname there because that was a slash.
Oh, nice move, nice play.
Upper body strength of Fatih just is superior at that guard, 6'5" guard. I mean, NBA size.
He got the rebound, put it down, and went up almost in one motion. Rodney Santos missed that one. Lost the loose ball. And Al-Khatib, he struggled, unfortunately.
Well, saw the 2-on-1 break down the other end, but set it up like he was playing in the NFL to make the pass.
22-19, a 3-point lead for the PBA All-Stars. Just 5.7 seconds to go. PBA All-Stars call a timeout. They want to set something up. Obviously, they got a little time.
Well, I think this is something that works to the advantage of the ABC players. A lot of them have been on a plane to get a long way to get here, while the PBA guys have been at home enjoying some good home cooking.
Right. We just got 5.7 seconds to go in the first quarter. A 3-point lead for the PBA All-Stars, 22-19.
Well, very interesting stat just handed to us. PBA is actually out rebounding on the defensive glass. The ABC is 9-6.
Well, out of those 9 defensive boards, Eric Mink has got 4. Danny Siegel buries a basket from the key. And the end of the first quarter, the PBA All-Stars up by 5, 24-19.
Okay, looks like he's going to Mubarak.
Yes, and there you...
And Judong.
Right. Of course, Fedui Teng Su and Kyle Shing.
Kyle doesn't look too happy there, Ron. Freddie's doing the smiling right now.
24-19.
Well, you know the Stars, Ronnie. I don't know the Stars. They've come out tonight.
Yeah, they
Unless
certainly
it's
have
Jack
come out
Nicholson,
tonight.
I don't know it.
It's all the stars of Fiba Entertainment out here tonight. We're just about to begin the second quarter.
Well, the stats were passed over to us, and an interesting stat up there is no one has made a three-point shot yet. Both teams shooting good free throws at 70 above. PBA come out hot as a pistol at 55% to 39% for ABC.
Duremdes doesn't go. Recovers the loose ball. Out to Santos. Inside pass to Ildefonso. Fakes off Gong Xiaobing. Got fouled. Go to the line.
Well, it's an interesting move by Coach Sakis. He's gone with the 2 Chinese inside when I thought personally that Gong Xiaobing was the guy that was getting tired, not McGravy.
Well, Adukul is here, and he should help this team. He's got a body there, you know, and he can do a couple of good things. Well, the ABC All-Stars.
Ramel is the only 4-time All-Star selection in Asia. So this is a bit of history. We've had a couple 3-timers, but this is the first guy to be selected all 4 times.
Ildefonso got the first free throw. He's going for the second. It's also good. 26-19, a 7-point lead for the PBA All-Stars. 9:43 remaining in the second quarter.
Lo Shin Liang, number 5, and Osama Mubarak both in the ball game as well.
Lo throws it out. Ah, nice quick hands by Ildefonso that time. Rodney Santos was fouled before he got the pass off to Kenneth Duremdes. Now the PBA players appear to be pushing the ball up at every opportunity.
Well, they're looking for the break, but what's impressed me defensively is that they have gone for the ball and they're getting a hold of it, just like right here. They are attacking the basketball.
Menk having a tough time against Gong Xiaobing. Lost it at the end line. Duremdes. Bounce pass inside to Menk.
Well, good defense.
Last touch. Yeah, good
Looked
defense.
like he stepped out of bounds, though.
Yeah.
Coming in to get the ball.
Mubarak came in and probably tapped it out. Well, that's what the referee says. Inside, Rodney Santos fades away and makes it. Tough shot. 28-19, the 4th point of Rodney Santos. Biggest lead of the ball game for the PBA All-Stars, 9 points.
Well, whoever's drawing up those out-of-bounds plays is doing a good job because they're getting people free inside.
Gong. Foul going to be called inside there. Foul was called on Danny Siegel. That's his second. El Khatib inbounding. Out to Low. Mubarak. Oh, quick hands by Santos again. Inside to Menk. He fakes. He got fouled. He got to the line for 2. You know, one of the things that the PBA point guards are doing is they're using their quickness, their hands.
Well, here we get a good look at, and he got the ball at the top, but it was a very good call because from the underneath the shoulder and down, he was wearing them like an old suit. But I think you make a very good point, Ronnie, is that the hand quickness defensively for the PBA, I think, is catching the ABC players a little bit by surprise.
Right. Danny Siegel hits the bench, and Bong Hawkins, they call him the Hawk, comes in. Menk makes the first free throw. 29-19, a 10-point lead for the PBA All-Stars, and 8:46 remaining in the second quarter. Second free throw by Menk. This one doesn't go. And Zhu Dong picks up the rebound. Low.
Well, a little bit of a weakness from the backcourt position for the ABC All-Stars right
now.
Good move.
Good move by Dong. Nice pivot move.
Well, 6'9" against 6'5". That'll get it done.
They certainly will. 29-21. Menk. Duremdes. Inside to Danny Ildefonso. Yes! They ran that play nicely. Great recognition by Duremdes.
Well, we'll give a good star next to Durende's name for making that play, and then a great cut by Ildefonso. But the weak side defense left a little bit to be desired out there. Let the flash cut come right to the basketball.
Right. Bong Hawkins first foul. Low tried to take it baseline. Reach-in foul by Hawkins. Well, Bong is not one of the quickest players in the game, but you know he's an intelligent player. El Capi fires, doesn't go. Offensive foul on Ludong. Zudong.
Well, it looks like Zhu caught that up at the top of the jump, and of course, if you're 6'9", you are going to be able to go over a guy.
Right. Santos to Hawkins. Into Menk. Menk against Gong Xiaobin. Goes baseline to Hawkins. He missed one. It looked like an easy one. And now the ABC All-Stars are pushing Mubarak. Oh, great move to the hoop.
Well, that's where you want to get him out on the fly, and
yes,
he can be a very effective player.
Tremendous quickness and a nice move. Santos. Inside to Menk. Good give and go. And Menk goes. 33-23. Major player having a good game. 7:16 to go. He's got 7 points in the ball game to go with his 4 rebounds. Mubarak.
Well, they're going to have to get Gong Xiaobin out of the game.
Oh,
wow, that was about a 28-footer.
That was a first 3-point shot of the ball game. Duremdes back to Menk. Foul again, pushing foul by Mubarak. You were right. I mean, he's great on the break. He can really fly, but defensively he may be a little suspect, especially against a strong guy like Eric Menk.
If you play the pressure defense out around all over the court, then Mubarak is your guy. But if you're going to play a half-court offensive game, he's a liability in there.
Well, that was the first long-term, the first 3-point shot of the ball game. This kid can shoot. Menk makes the first free throw. ABC All-Stars in penalty situation, 34-26, 8-point lead, 6:53 remaining in the second quarter. Second one is no good. Hawkins tapped it, lost it, and Gong Xiaobin comes away with it. Low. That was some quickness there. Rodney Santos tried something fancy. Ball was batted out by Zhu. Andy Siegel comes in for Eric Menk, and Eric Menk has had a great game so far, gets a big hand from the fans.
Well, I think the ABC players will be happy to see him go to the bench.
You know, the thing you got to like about Eric Menk, he's not a fancy player, but he's a very solid player, plays with tremendous intensity, both ends of the court. He's a tireless worker. Rudy Hatfield comes in now for Kenneth Duremdes.
Well, another guy that's made a big, big difference out on the floor, so we'll see now if the lead can move a little bit to ABC's favor. With 3 really good players on the bench for the PBA.
Hawkins. Short stab, yes. Bong Hawkins banks the shot. 36-26. 6:19 to go in the second. Dong against Ildefonso. And the foul is going to be called. Reaching foul from behind by Rudy Hatfield, I guess.
Foul number 34, Rudy Hatfield. Right. That's his first.
First foul by Rudy Hatfield. 13 foul by the PBA All-Stars.
Well, one thing that I'd like to see Coach Sarkis do a little more of is get the bench a little bit more involved. He tends to go for long stretches of time. And he's got a lot of talent on that bench, and fresh legs is what you need in a game like this.
Oh, nice shot.
That's Xudong's shot. He's hit two of them from the same spot.
From the same spot, he's got 4 points. Very solid player. Hatfield. He lost it. You know, I'll tell you a little secret about Rudy Hatfield. He has not been able to sleep the last 2 nights. He's so excited about this game that, I mean, he is so excited, unbelievable.
Well, for all the guys, it's a one-time, you know, you only play the first one time.
Right. Mubarak in the corner against Hawkins. Goes inside, forces the shot, yes. Very nice play by Mubarak. He took it very, very strong against Ildefonso to score. It is down to 6, 36-30, 5:30 to go. Andy Siegel, low jumps all over him, tries to help out, commits the foul.
Well, Gong Xiaobin going to the pine for the first time.
Right.
Maghrabi coming in. I think that Gong certainly earned his pay early. Not too effective yet, but I think when he comes back in the second time, might be a little different. Yeah, Mubarak, great job on left to right on the drive.
Right. Andy Siegel at the line. 2 free throws. Misses the first, as he normally does.
That's his style.
Not a great free throw shooter. 36-30. 6-point lead, 5:27 to go. BB All-Stars had an 11-point lead. It's cut to 6. Second one is no good. Followed up by Hawkins. This is the asset of this guy. You know, he's a very quiet, solid worker. He'll pick up garbage, turn it into points. El Khatib. Hawkins. Mubarak. Foul is going to be called on Hatfield. That's going to be his second foul, is it?
Foul number 34.
Well, wait, when they're going to go back to Hasegawa and Chen Qilong.
Yes.
I think that they'd be quite wise to look at that as we get down towards the latter 5 minutes of the first half.
Short stab, no good. Hatfield rebounds. Out to Rodney Santos. Almost batted away. Rebound battle. They lost it. And the foul is going to be called on Hatfield. He bumped into Xudong.
Well, we'll be in the bonus situation. And Xudong, 6'9", from Sichuan in China. Actually, Chengdu, excuse me. We'll go to the line and have a couple.
Makes the first. You know, he's having a solid game. He hit 2 jumpers from the corner.
Absolutely.
And, yeah, he...
Doesn't do anything flashy out there, but he's 6'9" and weighs about 230.
Missed the second free throw.
I think that's the first offensive rebound we've got in a long time.
Low misses. Mubarak comes in, ultimately lost it. Good attempt by Mubarak. I mean, he came out of nowhere, tried to keep it alive. Got to give him credit for that. Hatfield has to move out. He got 2 quick fouls.
Well, bad news for ABC All-Stars is Menk and Abrientos coming back into the ball game.
Ildefonso moves out. Menk comes in. And Johnny Abrientos is back in the lineup.
We'll see what Lo Xinliang can do with him.
Hawkins to Siegel. Rodney Santos banks the shot, doesn't go. Big rebound there. Long lead pass to Low. Low against Santos. Got it. Basket and a foul to boot. Good move by Low. I mean, he waited for his man to come to him. Faked him a little, went up, and Santos committed the foul.
Well, Lowe's the veteran. There you see the baseball pass by Maghrabi, a forgotten play, but watch the ball fake by the veteran, 29-year-older, Chinese Taipei national team. Very nice job.
And he completes the 3-point play, so the lead is down to 4, 38-34, 4:18 to go in the second quarter.
Well, we're back to a ball game anyway. I was getting worried there. They're going to fire me as general manager, Ronnie.
Abrientos Siegel. Hawkins inside to Rodney Santos. Santos against Mubarak.
Santos had a good game so far.
Head and shoulder fake, couldn't get it. Barrientos picks up the loose ball. Inside to Santos. No good. And a foul is going to be called by against Andy Siegel. I told you, Andy picks up fouls in a hurry, and some of them are necessary fouls.
Well, Coach Sarkis has seemed to find a good little combination here out on the floor these last 5 or 6 minutes, as the lead has been cut from a high of 11, now down to 4 with a chance to go to 2. And here comes the grandfather for the PBA, although still a very young man, Alvin Petromonio, coming now to the...
4-time MVP, certainly one of the most popular players in the league. Well, 2 for 2 on this lead. Is down to 2, 38-36, 3:52 to go in the second quarter.
Well, now I see the same thing happening as what happened with the ABC. Santos starting to get a little tired. This is where the substituting should come in.
Siegel with a surprise jumper from about 14 feet, 40-36. Eases the PBA All-Stars up in front by 4. El Khatib backs off against Hawkins.
Certainly the second half, the ABC All is going to be well rested with Chen Chi Long and
Mubarak.
Hasagawa.
Khatib goes inside, doesn't get it, and Hawkins with the rebound. A foul is going to be called, I think, on Khatib.
Well, that's where you get a little bit overexcited. Thought he should have made the shot and then try to get it back a little bit too quickly.
Andy Siegel moves out and Alvin Patrimonio comes in. 40-36, 4-point lead for the PBA All-Stars. 3:15 to go in the second quarter. Hawkins at the line for 2. Makes the first. Makes Coach Tim Cohn breathe a little easier. Now they had an 11-point lead. They saw it cut to 2. Now they're up by 5, possibly 6, as Hawkins makes a second free throw.
One thing we haven't commented on, that Timmy selected 4 of his own players for the game.
Yeah. Oh, great move by Mubarak. And he goes up for the rebound, goes up again, then throws it out to Zhu Dong, and there's going to be a foul on Bong Hawkins. Eagle-eyed referees called a pushing foul on Bong Hawkins.
Well, this is where it'd be a great time to bring in Chen Chi Long, Mashantov, Hasagawa. The last 2 or 3 minutes, nobody's in foul trouble. Really try and make your push to get the lead back.
Looking at Coach Sarkis, Ghassan Sarkis. First free throw is no good. Noy Castillo, the golden boy, reports to the scorer's bench. Second free throw. This one's good. 42-37, 5-point lead, 3:05 to go in the second. Barrientos. The tempo for the PBA team is slowed down a little bit with Hawkins and Patrimonio in there. Bong Hawkins decides to take it. Doesn't go. Almost lost it.
I tell you, I would not dribble in a crowd around these Philippine players because they are tough.
Matif misses. Picked up by Menk. Quickly out to Hawkins. 3-on-1 situation. Hawkins to Rodney Santos. Completes the bake. There was only one guy down in defense. That was Zhu Dong. Couldn't do very much.
Well, what's tough is that the easy shot was missed on one end.
Yes.
And then everybody relaxed.
Chen Chi Long. Oh, sorry. What I saw with his beard for a moment, it looks like he's a very intense player. This is a young Saudi. I'm wondering why he's keeping some of the guys like Chen Chi Long on the bench so long.
Well, it's, you know, every coach has his own style. He's in the ball game, down 7.
Yeah, Low with the long one. Oh, that's a good one by Low. 3-point shot.
Right at the right time for the ABC All-Stars.
44-40.
That's one thing we haven't commented on. The PBA plays with the NBA line.
Yeah.
And this is the first time these guys have seen that NBA line.
Hawkins with the long one. That one doesn't go. Mubarak pushing it up very quickly. He's going to use his speed to advantage. Goes charging in and scores. Santos hit the deck. 44-42. A 2-point lead for the PBA All-Stars, and the ABC All-Stars are coming back with a vengeance. PBA All-Stars up by 2. They had an 11-point lead at one point. The ABC All-Stars cut it down to 2. The PBA pushed it up to 7. Now it's back to 2 again.
Well, I think the ABC has to be ecstatic that they got back in this game where it could have been a blowout quite early. But then I think that, you know, the bench, as we look, very, very even. But I'd like to see the ABC All-Stars starters back in the game a little bit more.
Right. Patrimonio to Castillo. Siegel in the corner. Seeger from the key. Doesn't go. Follow up by Meng. Still no good. Tap in by Meng for 2. Major pain. 46 to 42. Mubarak. And a blocking foul is going to be called. You know, Mubarak likes to go straight to the hoop, take his man with him.
Whether there's any light there or not, he's going to take it to the basket. How can you not get a body on Menk?
Yeah.
I mean, after a quarter and a half of him beating you up to get to the board, you got to know.
Yeah, he's got 10 points and 8 rebounds. That should tell you something.
It's unbelievable. I mean, what can I say? He looks like Adrian Dantley reincarnated out there.
Second free throw by Mubarak also drops in. 2 for 2, 46 to 44. Back to a 2-point ball game. A minute and 20 to go in the second quarter.
Everybody getting their money's worth here, Ronnie. It's been very exciting.
Seeger lost it. And now the chance for the ABC All-Stars to tie the count. Mubarak.
Looking for a lane, as they say.
Traveling.
Yeah, good call.
Good call.
That bunny step doesn't go.
That one doesn't go.
Well, they've got to get the other players more into the game.
Yeah.
Looks like it's becoming a two-man game now, and Lowe's a great shooter, and McGraby and Jewell both shown that they can score inside. So you got to get everybody to touch the ball.
Castillo. He takes the first shot. Rims out. Long lead here. Good move. 3-point shot doesn't go, and Menk with another rebound. Dives for it. But he's traveling. You got to admire this guy. What a guy. What a player. I mean, you got to really love him for the intensity with which he plays the game. It's 46-44, 32.6 seconds remaining in the second quarter, and we've got a timeout, but you really got to admire Menk for his tenacity.
Well, tremendous physical player.
A 2-point ball game, and we've had a great game so far.
Great crowd, and everything we expected. And we didn't really want one team or another to blow things out. And, of course, the war on the board's starting to take its effect to the ABC's height side. 14-11, and the call that is very rarely called, with no pressure on the ball, Fadi moved his feet on the baseline, and he got called on the dead ball situation for the travel. A big, big play to cut this lead to the tie.
46 to 44. 22 seconds on the shot clock. There's about a second and a half differential there. Abarientos, you know, usually they're playing the 30-second shot clock. Abarientos still. Oh, good move against Lowe. He gets away, throws it out to Noy Castillo. He cuts in. Out to Seeger. Doesn't go. Tapped in. No good. Long lead pass. And at the buzzer! And it's tied at the half at 46-0. And I don't think Tim Cohn was very happy with the non-call at that end of the court. He said something to the ref as they walked away. So at the end of the first half, the ABC All-Stars come back. This slam dunk ties it up at 46.
Well, what a way to end the half.
Yeah.
Right at the buzzer as the horn went off. Fatih with the tomahawk jam.
And that silenced the crowd.
Silenced everybody, including us, I think. But 46 to 46, and we're going to be setting up here for two great halftime contests. So I'm sure our fans will love to see it.
It's going to be the 3-point shootout where two of the PBA players go up against two of the ABC All-Stars. And, of course, you're going to have the slam dunk competition. That, I think, should be a little more exciting than the three-point shootout for the simple reason that I don't think the PBA has got its best three-point shooters in this competition. You know, they had an elimination contest, and sometimes, you know, what happens on a bad night, a great shooter can have an off night, and you're out of it. So, but we should see some great shooting in the three-point contest and some real high-flying slam dunks.
上半场的一些精华片段。那这个球就是一个对方呢是偷袭之后呢不成功，来一个断球，长谷川成。这个球他跳起来呢是把球举起来，越过了防守他的矮个子 Abrientus， 又是打到篮下。这个呢是13号的穆查塔夫。那穆查塔夫这个来自黎巴嫩的球员，确实他的能力跟身体也是非常的强。这个球他根本是利用自己强壮的身体往你身上靠。 而菲律宾 PBA 明星队呢，他们在这段时间呢，也是之前呢利用对手呢在完全没有默契，而内线呢开赛的一段时间只有龚小彬一个人打的情况底下呢，3番4次能够突袭到篮下。因为就算外线不进呢，他内线呢由于只有一个在冲抢，所以呢他在内线也是占有不少的优势。刚刚看到的是30号的蒙克，身高1.98米。 这个球也是非常漂亮的进攻啊，传给了龚小彬。龚小彬跳起来，因为以他的高度来讲啊，在 PBA 的队员呢也不会轻易的上去犯规。这个球我们看到他最后传球这一下的功力也是非常的深，单手用手指头把球好像一个 finger roll 一样。那在比赛当中我们也提到菲律宾明星队的队员，他们的手上的感觉跟对篮筐的感觉的非常的好。 又是一个3分外线的这个超远距离的3分球，投得非常的漂亮。啊，这个打内线，看到这个转身是 Hawkins。啊，这边又可以看到的是一个快速的反击，这个球呢是传给了罗新良。罗新良利用一个急停，对手也是准备要停，猜他做什么动作的时候呢，他这个时间差做得非常的好，而且呢，他这球送上去的时候呢。 正好啊，一停，正好他的手呢是比对方快了半截，他并没有比 Santos 高多少，但是呢快跳了半截。那接着看到这一下的快攻反击，还没有猜到球的来势在哪边呢，球已经是上篮了。那这就是看到14号的穆巴拉个人能力哦，他跳起来的时候，他在空中啊，利用自己腰腹的能力躲开你。 而这一下又是一个快速的反击，在结束之前最后一个双手灌篮呐、啊！咱们看到这一下呢，这个球呢是最后呢还是算，而46比40。
Coach Tim Cohn starting with his 5, and of course he's got Menk, Siegel Aquino, Duremdes, and Abarientos, and Romel Adukul starting off now for the ABC All-Stars in the second half. It looks like he'll be going up against Menk. No, he's jumping at center against Malo Aquino. Malo taps it, but to the wrong man, picked up by Hasegawa.
Oh, Zhu Dong missing that shot. He made 2 of those in the first half. That's his spot.
Abarientos, head and shoulder fake, beautiful move, but didn't get the basket over the backboard. Great head and shoulder fake against Hasegawa, but he didn't bury the basket.
You got to play a kid like that for the 3-point shot because he is so quick. He's going to go by you.
Zhu almost lost it. Foul is going to be called on Malo Aquino. They tried to double team Zhu, committed the foul.
Well, not much productivity out of Chin Chi Long.
Yes.
Only 2 points in the first half, so I would expect that the Dragon will get heated up.
Hasegawa doesn't go. Rebound picked up by Abarientos. It was tapped to him. PBA All-Stars trying to run. Duremdes back to Johnny. He's wide open. Cuts inside. Loops the shot. Doesn't go. Followed up by Duremdes for 2. Rather by Menk for 2.
There's that guy again.
2-point lead for the PBA All-Stars, 48-46. Chen Chi-lung in the corner. Hasegawa goes for the 3. Rebound battle. Picked up by Siegel. Long lead pass to Menk. Menk against Zhu. Picked up by Johnny, top of the key. Yes! 2 quick baskets by the PBA All-Stars starting off this third quarter. Hasegawa against Abarrientos. Well, they were resting in the dugout, and obviously Coach Tim Cohn was going to work with them. Tough, lost the ball.
Well, that's time the referee caught out of position. Both referees on one side of the floor.
Abarrientos long lead pass to Siegel. Siegel backs off. Inside to Aquino. He fakes. Ball batted out. Hasegawa is running. Throws his back. Intercepted by Danny Siegel. Siegel to Duremdes. Missed the basket. Got the foul. We go to the line for 2. Well, the PBA, like the start of the first quarter, wants to push the ball up quickly, see whether they can run.
Well, one area that the ABC All-Stars are really not exploiting is their size inside.
Correct.
There's no offensive rebound going on in there. It's one shot and out. And you're not going to win too many games if you can't steal a few second and third shots.
You're certainly right. And they've got a powerful, strong front line. They got a front line force. Duremdes makes the second of the free throws, 51-46. 5-point lead for the PBA All-Stars. 8:05 to go in the third quarter. Nice move. Zhu from the key, nice shot.
For a 6'9" guy, he can make the 15-footer. First 2 points for the ABC All-Stars in the second half. 3-point lead.
Lobs it into Aquino. Aquino double team. Inside pass to Abarrientos to Siegel. He missed the shot, but he got the foul. He'll go to the line for 2. Siegel caught in 2 minds there. I got the impression he wanted to go for a dunk, changed his mind.
Well, that's the time when Aquino had the ball. Instead of pressuring him with the ball, he was about 20 feet out.
Right.
You want to step back and really play the defense off.
Danny Siegel at the stripe. 52-48, a 4-point lead. 7:38 to go in the third. This one's good. Back to a 5-point lead. 53-48. 7:37 remaining in the third quarter.
Well, interesting now, moving Hasegawa off the ball and taking away that defensive pressure from Abarrientos.
Chang in and out, and Menk with another rebound. Great play by Menk. Out to Aquino. Back to Menk. He goes in and makes it. 55-48. Major Payne is playing the game of his life. Hasegawa. Block. Menk with the rebound. Out to Aquino. Aquino to Abarrientos. Abarrientos to Duremdes.
Well, they're going to have to go to the timeout. 9-point lead. The PBA, they are running.
57-48. 6:51 to go in the third. Good defense translated into some good defense. Foul is going to be called on Abarrientos, reaching far from behind.
I'm really impressed with Kenny Duremdes, who has Duremdes, who has shut off Chen Chi-Long.
Third foul by Johnny. Hasegawa moves out.
Now there's a mismatch with Katif on Abarrientos. That should be post-up city.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Now this is the same thing happened in the first half, Ronnie. When the PBA team took the lead, that three-pointer that cut the lead almost in half.
Menk is gone. 59-51. He's having a tremendous game. Eric Menk at both ends of the court. Chen Chi-Long against Duremdes, nods into him. That was hard. That was 3 seconds, and you know, Chen Chi-Long, as you so correctly pointed out, Duremdes is doing a tremendous job on him defensively.
Not been able to get off the mark yet.
Abarrientos into the front court. Out by Chen Chi-Long. Into Malo Aquino.
Look at that scoop shot again, I think.
He's gone. Yes, scoop shot by Malo Aquino. He kind of ambles his way inside to scoop the ball in, and the PBA All-Stars have a 10-point lead, 61-51, with 5:48 to go in the third. Adukul against Menk. Inside pass. That's no good. Ball batted out by El Khatib. Fadi El Khatib. Another turnover. Duremdes to Danny Siegel. Into Aquino. Aquino going again for his scoop shot. He got a foul. And referee Sarkis is on the sideline with a little complaint there.
Well, he did a little bit of that NBA defense with the hand in the back, but Aquino lost the ball as he was coming across the stripe.
15-5 run by the PBA in this third quarter. Malo Aquino on the line for 2. Misses the first free throw. He's not a particularly good free throw shooter. He shoots around 60% from the free throw line. He has his good nights, just like Shaquille O'Neal has his good nights.
Well, I think that free throw shooters have to stay on the line and follow through. He likes to step back a little. That time he stepped not bad.
Last touch, Duremdes. So Aquino had a chance to push the PBA ahead by 12, but missed both free throws.
Well, nobody taking advantage of the fact that Abrientos is covering a 6'5" player.
Adukul against Meng. He lost it. Danny Siegel saves it. Siegel down the middle. Out to Aquino.
He's out of bounds.
Aquino, instead of going straight to the hoop, decided to pass it off, and they were out of bounds. And now we have a timeout. ABC All-Stars call a timeout. 5:06 to go. PBA ahead by 10, 61-51.
Just about to put the ball back in play. It's a 10-point lead for the PBA All-Stars here at the LG ABC PBA All-Star Extravaganza from Manila.
Chen Chi Lung having a hard time against Kenneth Duremdes. Another steal. Lead pass to Abrientos. He scores. And what's happening right now? Quick double teams, quick hands, a little rugged defense, and they're getting the ball turned over.
Well, the fact that the ABC has gone with a very tall backcourt, they're cutting away from the speed. Now here goes the mismatch for the first time.
It didn't go. Oh, Adukul was blocked. The PBA sending a message to this young kid, not in our hometown. Siegel thinks about a 3. Duremdes in the corner. Back to Danny. Siegel against Chen Chi Lung. Tough shot. Not gonna go. Long lead pass. Oh, that
what
was
a
Siegel.
block.
What a block by Danny Siegel. From the corner, Menk. Yes! 65-51. 14-point lead. The PBA is up and running.
Boy, you got to get some new blood in there.
Chen Chi Lung having a problem with his laces. McIntyre, offensive foul. Got to call it. I don't think that's the smartest move. I think Hasegawa was doing a much better job on Abrientos.
Well, where's Ali Al-Maghrabi, who had a very good first half?
Correct.
And Gong Xiaobin, who was a strong player. They're 2 starters on the bench right now.
And where's Mubarak? And here you see that play by Abrientos. We get back to live action here. Siegel. Inside to Menk. Good give and go play by Siegel. And Menk rolled in 67-51. 16-point lead. Chen Chi Lung traveling again. Kenneth Duremdes is doing an extraordinary job on Chen Chi Lung.
Fantastic. Just staying in front of him and making him force the play.
Siegel. Danny Siegel. Inside to Aquino. Aquino against Zhu. Scope shot didn't go. Menk for the rebound. Follow up, he didn't get it. And an offensive foul called on Menk.
Well, he got the ball, but he cleared house. And ABC, with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter, has got to start to put the pedal to the metal.
Inside. Miss. Siegel with the rebound. Abarientos gets away. Stops. Fires. Makes it. 69 to 51. An 18-point lead for the PBA All-Stars. 2:43 to go in the third. And Coach Sark is not making a move, which I cannot understand. Chen Chi-lung almost lost it, trouble again. He's having a miserable night.
Well, sometimes it just doesn't go your way, and tonight is one of those nights for Chen Chi-lung.
Long lead pass to Siegel. Siegel goes inside. Out to Meng. Great pass. Meng puts it up and in, 71-51. It's a 20-point lead for the PBA All-Stars with 2:20 to go in the third.
Well, only 5 points scored by the ABC here in the third quarter, and they're paying the price.
Good move.
Breaks a long run.
Good move by Ludong. Siegel. Siegel against Adukul. Goes in. Doesn't make it. Meng for the rebound and the putback. What a game this guy's playing.
I can't figure out why nobody can identify him in and around the basket.
73 to 53, a minute and 53 to go. Al-Khatib against Siegel. Throws it back. Zhu from the key. Doesn't go. Meng with another rebound. Quickly up to Abarientos. Siegel. To Johnny. Abarientos backs off. Aquino. Double team comes to him. Abarientos thinks about a three. Doesn't go. Aquino taps it back to Meng. Bounce pass. Oh, beautiful. Another great play.
Well, that's the old-fashioned give and go.
75 to 53. 22-point lead for the PBA All-Stars with 1 minute and 6 to go in the third. And now the fans are getting this in a big way. That's what's boosting the morale of this team. Very short. Abarientos with the rebound.
Well, it's time to take all 5 guys out and put in 5 more, because these guys aren't getting it done.
Oh, that was a nice shot. First time that Chen Chi-lung got a nice open look at the basket, buried the three. 75-56, 19-point lead. 33 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Siegel, he cuts inside, puts one up, doesn't go. Picked up by Meng again. He follows up, still no good. Chen Chi-lung. He got a foul, he go to the line for 2.
Foul number 19, Kenneth Duremdes.
Foul is on Duremdes. First foul. And the PBA All-Stars call a timeout with a 19-point lead. 75-56, 18.7 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Free throw misses, not going to help any.
Fadi playing the point guard at 6'5".
Gets a second free throw. 75-57, 18-point lead. Rodney Santos in the corner, gets away, he's gone. But there was a block.
Time to get off a shot.
Long shot won't go, rebound. Yes, that shot going to be counted.
Well, Fadi likes to beat the buzzer, that's for sure.
He did that at the end of the first half.
Second time in a row, that was a good call. The ball was definitely off.
And now at the end of the third, 75-59, 16-point lead for the PBA All-Stars.
And the man of the match, Eric Meng, so far doing everything but selling popcorn, and the fourth quarter action coming up. Running lead cut from 22 to 16 right at the end of the third quarter.
And the fans here at the Phil Sports Arena are getting a great game of basketball.
From their hometown team.
Yes, of course, from the hometown team, and Eric Menk has been outstanding. Now, of course, the coach of the ABC All-Stars has done some sensible things right now. He's got Gong Xiaobing on the side, he's got Mubarak on the court, and he's got
El Maghrabi.
And this is a tall team.
But will anybody be able to cover Eric Menk?
Maghrabi to Khatib. Maghrabi looking inside. Gong Xiaobin against Menk. Throws it out to Mubarak. Mubarak against Duremdes. He lost it. Long lead pass to Rodney Santos. That's gone. Good tough defense. Converts into a fast break opportunity. 77 to 59. 18-point lead. 9:31 in the final quarter. Long shot is good.
Well, that time, coming off the screen very nicely was Ili Mashantov to cut the lead to 15.
77 to 62.
They got to play defense. You can't just exchange baskets out here.
Siegel. Duremdes goes for the three. That doesn't go. And now the ABC All-Stars coming back. Mubarak gets away from Duremdes. Not quite. Gong Xiaobin, long shot, doesn't go. Over the back foul.
Well, as you predicted, I don't think we'll see the two young Indian kids in this affair.
Well, they did their best in the slam dunk competition, entertained the fans, that's for sure, and did well.
And statistics for the third quarter were not good as the PBA All-Stars came out and shot a very hot 59%.
Siegel missed completely, and it's a turnover.
Well, the ABC All-Stars only shot 28%, so you can see how that lead went from 0 to 16.
77 to 62, the lead is down somewhat to 15, El Khatib.
Well, ABC has just got to chalk it.
Another three-point shot.
Chop it off one shot at a time and then play a little defense. Suddenly the lead only 12.
Yes, the three-point shooting. Santos inside pass, batted away. Gong Xiaobing. And another good execution. The lead is down to 10, 77-67.
Well, 22 to 10 in a hurry. Of course, Abrientos is on the pine.
Well, and of course, Hatfield is on the court together with Siegel. The only starter there is Menk.
And El Maghrabi has done a good job.
Goes baseline and makes it. Getting away from Gong Xiaobing. 79-67. Double team quickly out to Mubarak. Mubarak cuts inside. Foul is going to be called on the way to the basket.
Well, at least we've got back to a basketball game now. Before, that was a track meet for the PBA. Thought they were trying out for the track and field team of the Philippine Olympic team. Well, Eric Menk outscored the ABC All-Stars in the third quarter, 14 to 13. So that'll tell you how that lead got up there.
Good defense by Andy Siegel that time. And Ali Maghrabi lost it at the end line.
Well, he thought that somebody had their hand in the cookie jar that time, but got no call.
Hawkins, not a good pass, intercepted, long lead pass to Mubarak, that's gone. Yes, great slam dunk by Mubarak. 79-69, the lead is down to 10.
Well, and maybe that'll be a little bit of a shot of lightning here. Big key is keep Eric Menk out of it, no matter who else scores.
Siegel.
Maghrabi's brought
inside.
A little bit of life into this ball game.
Hawkins, he comes inside. One-handed shot doesn't go. And a pushing foul is going to be called on Hawkins. Now Tim Cohn's going to get a little worried now.
Oh, he ought to go to a timeout.
His 22-point lead is down to 10. Bong Hawkins not fitting into this team because, like I said, you know, Bong's a little too slow.
Well,
they can't
good
run.
Shot of that finish of Mubarak's. And there's Fatih going long. Not a good shot. No touches on the basketball.
Menk for the rebound. Siegel picking up speed, goes inside. Look for the foul, didn't get it. Hawkins, yes. 81-69, back to a 12-point lead for the PBA All-Stars. 6:32 to go in the ball game. McIntyre wide open, tapped away, recovered, not quite. Mubarak picks it up. McGraby, easy basket. 81-71.
Veteran showing the ball and a nice finish.
Santos with a long one. It's a good one by Rodney Santos. Eases the pressure somewhat. PBA moves up by 12.
You know, Hasegawa and Lowe sitting on the bench, both backcourt players, and you can only go so long with the big backcourt.
McGraby forces the shot, doesn't go. Andy Siegel, big rebound. Quickly out to Hawkins. To Menk. Menk doesn't go. Santos follows up and makes it. A lot of banging under the boards. And I don't think the Aliyah McGraby is very happy about that. Menk took it strong to the hoop. 85-71, 14-point lead. 5:25 to go in the game. Mubarak throws it out, intercepted by Siegel. Last touch, Gong Xiaobin. Andy Siegel moves out, and Johnny Abarientos comes in. Now they're trying to go small here, at least in the backcourt, to put a little speed there.
And Chen Long coming in for Fatih.
Santos.
But still, the two-point guard. Lowe comes in with a great three-point shooting effort at halftime and then doesn't get off the bench.
With a three. 88-71, 17-point lead. McGraby in trouble. Doesn't go. Again, Menk with a rebound. Abarientos pushing it up down the middle. Out to Siegel. Back to Hawkins. Back to Siegel. Give and go play.
Beautiful ball handling.
98-71. 19-point lead. 4:24 to go in the ball game. Gong Xiaobin.
Well, they had it under control there at 10 with the ball. And those last couple of minutes have not been a good effort for the ABC All-Stars.
Abarientos. 90-73, 4:06 to go. Santos to Menk. Back to Abarientos. Cross court to Siegel. Rodney Santos, short stab, hit the side of the board. Chen Long. Mubarak against Abarientos. Forced the shot, didn't go. Menk with another rebound. Foul by Mubarak. Oh. Marlo Aquino comes for Bong Hawkins. 3:44 to go, 90-73, 17-point lead. Eric Menk has 18 rebounds and 24 points.
That's a career for some people. Tremendous effort.
That's what you got to like about him. He plays so hard. Inside pass to Aquino, and a great assist by Eric Menk. 92-73, back to a 19-point lead. A 22-point lead came down to 10. Now they're back to 19. Inside pass, Mubarak. He's blocked by Aquino. Johnny Abarientos out to Menk. To Santos. Yes. Suddenly it's a 21-point lead. 3:05 to go in the ball game.
Well, it's all going right for the PBA All-Stars today.
Chen Long. Gong Xiaobin.
Good job that time of Shantov kicking off to McGraby.
McGraby, yes. Nice. Good look at the basket. 94-75. Siegel inside to Menk. The pass to Aquino was a little too strong, a little too high, and they turned it over. Mubarak goes up. El Khatib comes in. Noy Castillo comes in for Rodney Santos, and simultaneously they've got a timeout with 2:32 to go, and the PBA All-Stars up by 90, 94 to 75.
Get on your feet, it's Liechtenstein time.
Two minutes and 32 seconds remaining in this ball game. 94-75, 19-point lead for the PBA All-Stars.
Well, not quite what we expected here, Ronnie, in the second half anyway, because it was a fantastic first half. But here at the LG ABC PBA All-Star Extravaganza, things have come apart for the ABC All-Stars.
Right. Well, the Philippines has done it with good, solid defense, centered around Eric Menk, who's been awesome, at both ends of the court, off the defensive boards, the offensive boards. He's been scoring. He's got 18 points, rather 18 rebounds and 24 points in the ball game. Eddie Machantaf makes the first free throw. He's got 16 points for the ABC All-Stars. Second was also good.
Really, the key to the game has been PBA's ability to push the ball up the floor and play great team basketball. We've seen more give and goes in this game than I've seen in about a month.
Castillo throws the ball away. He was afraid to shoot. He got the shot, didn't take it. They tried a little fancy stuff there. Siegel, his pass intercepted, re-intercepted by Danny Siegel. Out to Abarientos. Castillo for the three. That one didn't go. And a pushing foul called on Menk.
Foul number 30, Eric Menk. His third foul, 14.
Well, I think a little bit of too much of an uphill climb here with 1:40 to go to cut the 17-point lead. Time to get a couple of the younger players from the ABC side certainly into the game.
Three-point shot is short.
Just to say they played.
Jong Chao Bing's pass is intercepted by Johnny Abarientos. La pass, oh, that's a beauty. Alley-oop for Siegel to score. And the other end.
Abarientos has done a great job of moving the basketball around. He has found his men.
Abarientos, Castillo. Back to Johnny. He thinks about a three, changes his mind. Marlo Aquino in the corner. Back, give and go to Johnny Abarientos. Banks the shot, doesn't make it. Pink hooks out another. Marlo Aquino takes a three-point shot. Menk almost had it.
I take it he doesn't take too many of those.
He doesn't take any. Castillo. 52 seconds remaining in the ball game. Noy Castillo to Abarientos. Waits for his teammates. Gives it to Siegel. Back to Johnny. Castillo.
They want the big guy.
Siegel goes for the three. Makes the three.
Well, when it's going for you, at least one team might get to 100 tonight.
99 to 79. McGroby is fouled, going to the hoop by Danny Siegel. He'll go to the line for two. That's the fourth foul by Danny Siegel. 99 to 79. Danny Siegel moves out, gets a hand from the fans, and Kenneth Duremdes comes in for him.
Well, I guess the pride of the Philippines is well intact tonight, Ronnie. Maybe you want to make a few comments about that.
Right. This is probably a game of redemption. The Philippines has always prided itself on being a basketball power in Asia, but that is very clearly waned. China, Korea, and some of the Middle East countries have come on strong, Japan. And that's because, quite honestly, there are conflicts within the hierarchy in this country, but they've come together for this one. And the PBA has proved that it has got the talent. Castillo missing a layup.
20 seconds to go, 99-81 here at the LG ABC PBA.
Oh, what a block by Menk. Another block by Menk. Third block by Menk. Oh, what an awesome show by Eric Menk.
And the clock winding down, and they will get 101 points.
101 to 81. Long three, that doesn't go. And for the PBA All-Stars, a very impressive 101-81 victory. And like I said, Tom, this will do a great deal for Philippine basketball.
Well, it's certainly been a pleasure here to be here the 3 days. Been a lot of exciting things that have gone on, from banquets to basketball clinics, and now the answer has come. The PBA All-Stars certainly have an outstanding collection of players, but the man of men tonight, without question, I don't think we have to wait for the vote. He ended up with 24 points.
19 rebounds.
19 rebounds, assists, and everything else. And I think he sent the chicken up to us, didn't he? So here from the Phil Sport Arena in the Manila, Philippines, the score is the PBA All-Stars 101 and the ABC All-Stars 81. And Ronnie, it's been my pleasure working with you. We had a lot of fun. We got a chance to meet our new Indian friends.
Right, we did.
At halftime, we wanted.
好了，我们看到这场比赛最终的比分是有20分的差距，所以呢，看到的是确实这个表演赛呢这么打下来呢，也是可以让观众觉得呢可能是差距。好，我们看到这就是在这段时间，由于在防守上确实两队的防守都不怎么样，所以在一轮的快速反击之下，再加上自己没有篮板的保证，所以呢让 PBA 明星队呢就完全是用快攻给打开了。那看在这个虽然是有4个 ABC 明星队的队员退防啊，但是呢退防的质量并不是很高。接着这又是一次的丢球，马上就来一个2打1的快攻 ，Arientos 传给了后面是 Durandis 也是很轻松的上篮得分。那这个球看到，由于 Arientos 呢Arientos 他上来的时候，你必须要防，你不防又不行。而且呢，看到 Durandis 上篮的这个动作，令至穆查塔夫必须要躲开他，他的腿就在你面前。那看到在打到第3、第4节的时候呢，菲律宾职篮的队员呢已经是越打越轻松了，他们随便怎么样配合都有。而还好呢是 ABC 明星队也靠部分队员零星的进攻呢，能够是取得一定的分数，否则的话呢就更惨。这个球看到是最漂亮的一次快速反击，就是由14号的 Osama Mobara 这个来自科威特的队员呢，是来自快速行进当中的扣篮，也是这场比赛比较少见的扣篮。而这个42号的 Danny Sego， 他是外线呢，虽然他有1.98米，但是他外线呢也是有很大的命中率的收获，所以呢这场比赛他又能里又能外，所以呢特别是在打起来的时候呢，完全的把比赛呢是控制住。这个球看到的是 Abrientos 作为一个最矮的队员，居然呢是让他的断球，接着又打给篮下42号的 Danny Sego 打了一个空中接力。